All right, got new plugs in. That's not good at all. Okay, so as you can see, I got all my coils out. Cylinder one is misfiring, but I cleared the code. I switched the coils over. I switched these to position 1 to 2, 2 to 1, and it didn't trigger it, but I still felt like the car is running sluggish, especially when I punch it. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to change out the spark plugs. So hopefully that will fix the issue, which I highly doubt it. Um, it might be the coil. Honestly, I won't know until I start driving it and actually trigger that check engine light again. And I got to push it pretty hard to do that. Um, I think last time when I was driving it, I was on third gear and I was on red line, and then I saw the engine light flashing, but it wasn't like a hard code where the check engine light stayed on. It's kind of like a soft code. So anytime you see a code or the check engine light goes on and then it turns off, usually that's a soft code to address it. Honestly, like, you wouldn't have known anything was wrong until you plug a scan tool to it. So because the scan tool will usually get that freeze frame. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull out the four plugs. We're gonna put in four brand new ones, put it in, and then the next step is to crank sensor. That's the 0017. I think that's what the code was showing. It's the crank sensor, crankshaft sensor, or something like that. It's over here. So that's gonna be for another time. But I just wanted to address the issue with the spark plugs. So I'm gonna go do that right now and pull up all the four plugs and see how they look. So these are the spark plugs. As you can see, this is the first cylinder, second and third cylinder. So you can see, let me see if I can see anything in there. Let me see. You can see a little bit of something, but a little dirt. But that's about it. Can't really see all the way in there. I don't have the right cameras or whatever. But the spark plugs have been taken out, and it's actually not that hard. But the only issue that I had for my particular car, this one right here, this screw at bank 2, that one was giving me some issues. It didn't want to go in like the right way, like it was going sideways, and I was just having issues with it. And when it comes to fixing cars, you're always going to run into issues or break things if you're an amateur like myself, and I've broken countless of different stuff. So these are the brand new one that I got. That's the brand if you want to get some for yourself, if you want to change your spark plugs. And these are ordered directly from NGK. It came out to about I think it was like 50 something plus shipping was like $9. I think it came out to 60 something dollars for four sets of these laser Idrium premium spark plugs. So as you can see, this is, like I said, this is mine. Came out of the first cylinder, supposedly the one that's misfiring. Honestly, it doesn't look that bad. So so this is the difference. Whoa! Totally dropped that. I'm gonna back it up because I don't want to drop this into the engine bay. So this is the difference between the new and the old. And there's a difference right there. I can see it. As you can see, the one on the left's got a little bit of a sharpness. The one on the right, not so much. But with these ones, oh, I was gonna say, look, it's cracking, but no, it's just how it is. With these new ones, I don't tend to adjust them because it's specifically for my car. The numbers match. It's literally the same thing. So I'm just gonna drop them in. On some of them you have to gap them, but these ones, no, you don't have to. Ooh, that's hot. Ah, caliente. Because I switched the coils, 1 to 2, 2 to 1. Didn't trigger any engine light, but I did not drive it hard, but the car was running a little sluggish for my liking. So, but I had already ordered the spark plugs already, so why not just change them anyway. Ow, it's hot. Then the 3 and 4. 3 and 4. It even says it, do not adjust it. There it goes. Come on, focus. Focus. It even says it right there, do not try to adjust. I will not. But I'm gonna put the phone down and put in the other two, and then I'll come back. All right, so all the 4 spark plugs has been put in. Now the moment of truth. We're gonna start it up, and hopefully it starts. I don't see why not. All right, got new plugs in. That's not good at all. All right, I am not gonna lie. I got scared the fudge out. I literally pushed the power button to start the car, and then it just went blank. I was like, oh fuck! Woo! Wee! Look at me sweating. It's hot as shit out here. God. Woo! My God, I was sweating bullets when that happened, where everything just shut off. I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. It says to torque the spark plug down to about 16 foot-pounds, but I usually like to do good and tight, nice and tight. So that's what I like to do. It was in codes like what is it? Traction control. It was throwing up an error for my power steering. But those are just the codes when you take the battery out. Now that the new plugs are in, all those lights have actually gone away. So now we're gonna road test it. I don't have anything here to actually hold on to. Maybe I'll probably, I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I wanted to do it with you guys in the car, but as you can see right here, this is the error that it was giving before. Electric power steering problem. That's what I had initially, but once I changed the plugs, that has actually gone away, because there was a bunch of lights right here on the left hand side. I think the spark plug might have fixed those issues, because voltage was off, and that's why it was doing all those weird things. So hopefully I fixed the misfiring issue, as well as the crank issues, which I highly doubt I fixed that. I actually have to take that off and take it apart and maybe clean it, and then test it with the one of those meters and seeing if it's actually getting power. And then if it's not, then I would have to replace those sensors. So that's going to be a job on itself. Hopefully I don't screw up too bad. I thought I fucked up big time, because the car literally just as soon as I hit the start button, it just died, and there was like no power. I tried to push the button and nothing would come on. So what I did is I take the battery off to reset everything, and then I put the battery back on, or put the positive back on the battery, and then I got power again, and then I started the car, and it started, and all the codes, or all the temporary stuff that was showing on there, went away. So hopefully we fixed the misfire issues. As you can see, I'm sweating like a pig, and it ain't even that hot. It's very gloomy outside, I want to say. It's nice and gloomy out there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie everything down, because I just have the coils plugged in, but I don't have it bolted down the coil is bolted down, so I'm gonna bolt those down and then take the car out. Second gear, I'm gonna rev it all the way up to red line and see if anything happens or not. All right, and then I'll come back and let you guys know, because I'm recording on my phone and I don't have my GoPro with me. So we'll try it out and see what exactly happened, but I will report back to you. All right, safety first. Let's see. Let's roll. Can't leave that outside. Okay, where's my clicker? Oh, here it is. So good, the car's not blowing up. Woo! Hey, you know what? That's not bad. I got my Samsung Galaxy Fold, so I just fold it in half and put it where the wireless charger is. Alright. The second gear. Let's give it a little bit beans. Still feels funny at around. Oh, it's not bad. It's running a little better. You guys hear that? It's like. So I don't know. I don't think that was the issue. But new plugs definitely does help. Oh, it's going down. Man, this guy is such a hoot. Boy, it's so much fun. So maybe we'll trigger another check engine light, but we'll see when I'm in the freeway and I really open it up. So we'll see. But anyway, that's it. So far, so good, I guess. It still runs a little bit better than what it was before. I'll say that. It runs better. But I'll see you guys at the next one. Make sure to like and subscribe. So, we have a bad coil. Coil at cylinder 4 is misfiring now. So it's a bad coil. Not spark plugs. I knew my spark plugs looked alright. There was a little bit of a burn on cylinder 1, but we changed that. So now we know what it is, so we're gonna go ahead and order a new coil for it. But I don't see any other code on here, so that's it. We know the problem after driving it. It's funny because it did not trigger it the first go around when I switched it out. When I switched it out for position 1 and 2, when I switched those together, it didn't trigger any check engine light or any. It didn't trigger anything on here. So now that we know this is the culprit, we're gonna go ahead and order a new coils. So that's it. I might just do all of them and just save the other ones for the future, just in case something else goes wrong. Anyways, that's it. Now I'm done.